Hello, everyone. And today we're going to talk about Gary Gensler. He's the head of the Securities Commissions. As I read here, Gary Gensler was nominated by President Biden to serve as chair of the United Securities and Exchange Commission on February 3rd, 2021, confirmed by the U.S. Senate on April 14th, 2021, and sworn into office on April 17th, 2021. So, Gary Gensler is, he's appointed. This is the ugly guy right here. He's appointed by Biden. So, it's going to be kind of hard to fire him. He had a meeting. Right now he's basically trying to take down crypto and everything else, he can get his hands on to destroy the economy. Now, they had a meeting with the what they call the U.S. House Committee on Financial Services. So the U.S. Committee, the House Financial Services Committee, has jurisdiction over issues pertaining to the economy, the banking system, housing, insurance, and securities and exchanges, which is what Gary here is the head of. So, he's been messing up. He's been going after exchanges and basically trying to take down crypto and any other businesses that he can take advantage of and get money out of. So if he scares some of these people, they'll pay millions of dollars in fines. So the committee, which Mr. Warren Davidson is on, they was on him about that. They was like, look, like, what are you doing here? You're not giving us any answers on what a commodity is, what a security is when it comes to cryptos, and you're just pretty much he's abusing his power. So I'll let you see the video while he was in the committee and what they had to say to him.
Chairman Gensler, your record of failures to protect investors and abuses of power make it clear that we need to restructure the Securities and Exchange Commission. The failures are many, but let me cite some of the abuses. You average more than 2 rules proposals a month. You provide inappropriately short comment periods. You have unworkable and unlawful ESG disclosure mandates on the market. You have essentially a Hotel California rule for crypto where you can check in anytime you like, but you can never leave. You have endless discovery with no resolution and no clarity for the captives in the market. You have unworkable proposals for overhauling equity market structure, a de facto ban on crypto through proposed custody rule. You have high staff turnover, unhappy people leaving your office, and unhappy companies and capital leaving our country. To correct a long series of abuses, I'm introducing legislation that removes the chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission and replaces the role with an executive director that reports to the board where all authority would reside. Former chairs of the SEC will be ineligible under my proposed bill. And this isn't just my take. It resonates across the political spectrum. The American people want democratic access to capital, retail investor participation. You can't just exclude retail investors from markets and claim it's for their own good. Our markets need to function and flourish, and I yield back.
I love that guy. He tells it like it is, a man of authority. But I understand he's a military dude too. So, United States Representative, Congressman Warren Davidson, my type of guy. Now, how this is going to go, Gensler may not get fired because, a lot of those guys that was on Gensler's ass yesterday or the other day, most of them was all Republicans. I'm not sure if the whole financial committee is Republicans or not, but if they do a vote within the financial committee, within the U.S. House Committee on Financial Services, if they do a vote there, well, he's obviously going to get fired. But since Mr. Davidson here, Warren Davidson said that they were going to pass a bill, that means it's going to have to be a vote between the Republicans and the Democrats. Not so much the ones that's working for the financial committee here, but I guess in general, you know. So that's the only thing that I feel like is gonna keep him from getting fired. If the Democrats can outvote the Republicans, then he's gonna stay and keep his job. And it depends on when they're gonna do this vote, because if they do it within sometime next week, which is what they need to do, if they do it next week, then they can get him out of there. If they procrastinate, by the time if they procrastinate for about a month or so, then he can do so much damage within that time before he gets out of office. And if he doesn't get voted out, then he's going to cause havoc big time up until 2025 when there's a new president. And if that new Republican president, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Republican president, if that new Republican president feels like they want to get him out of there, then they can just fire him. It doesn't have to be a vote. Like right now, if Biden wanted to fire him, he could just fire him. It doesn't have to be no kind of vote. But of course, Biden wants him in here because he wants to destroy crypto and everything else. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So that's the end of the video, and I just want to put that out there because I know a lot of people is probably like, saying, "Oh, he's gonna get fired now. He's gonna get fired now." But it has to be a vote between Democrats and Republicans for his bill, Mr. Warren Davidson bill, to go through. So we'll see if old ugly Gary Gensler finally get out of there, and maybe it'll help save crypto. Maybe we'll be able to get that bull run in 2025. So let's see what happens, because we all want to be richer than what we are now. Maybe not financially free, but it'll definitely be a nice little cushion to sit on. If we can knock out a couple of zeros in whatever we're invested in. And let's not let this ugly guy here screw things up for us. So hopefully they can get him out of there and get somebody in there that's more reasonable. Yeah, because nobody wants Coinbase to lead the country. So alright, so that's the end of the video, and have a good day. Be safe. Like the video, hit that thumbs button, and subscribe, and also leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this situation.